welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast. Season 6, Episode 4, Strange Case. In this episode, Hook tries to safeguard Belle from Gold, who's keeping her confined on the pirate ship. Meanwhile, the evil queen and Hyde keep searching for Dr. Jekyll's serum. And Snow returns to teaching, and in a flashback, Dr. Jekyll receives some costly help from Rumpelstiltskin. I am your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is...
Martha Southgate.
And...
Am I Rob Southgate? Or...
Am I Jasmine?
Hyde Southgate?
Or are you Jasmine?
Jasmine?
Jasmine.
That would be a whole new world, wouldn't it? So, Strange Case. Do you know why it's called Strange Case, Molly?
Jekyll and Hyde, because you thought that Hyde was the bad part. Oh no! Hyde was the better part. Hyde was...
Yes. Well,
Hyde was, like, he loved her. He was better than Jekyll.
Yeah, well, what we found out is...
that Regina has to kill herself.
Well, we found that out. To kill the bad side, you got to kill the good side. But what
I
we
thought
also
that was
found...
a really cool twist.
What? How they did
I
it?
love that.
You kill the original to kill the copy.
Because Rump...
Yeah.
I almost called him Trump.
Yes.
Trumpelstiltskin?
Rump...
He's like him.
Hello, dearie.
Okay, focus. When he tried to do his stuff to Jekyll,
Yeah.
or Hyde, which one is the which one was
Hyde.
the other one?
Hyde.
The dark-haired guy.
Hyde.
Hyde.
He tried to do it, and he could not hurt him
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
And so I was wondering how the heck we haven't been able to deal with the evil queen. But it still didn't occur to me that you had to kill the original.
The original. But
Yeah.
the other thing we found out, the point I keep trying to get back to, is...
Oh, you had a point?
I did!
There's a point.
There is... they are not only good, only bad. Because Mr. Hyde was not a good guy.
No.
He was a dark
But
side.
he was capable of being good.
Yes.
Just as
So
the other
he's
one
been
was
acting
capable
as
of
a
being
villain
bad.
throughout this. There's no question he is a villain, but
But he was saying,
his motivations were all, just like Rumpelstiltskin's are all about Belle, his were all about Mary.
Yeah.
And
Molly's are all
Jekyll's-
about that bass.
Yeah, all about that bass.
I created a song because my American Girl doll, her leg fell off. So it's all about that leg, no stumble.
Okay.
So,
Well, we just really went off on a tangent
Yes.
there. Okay.
So, but I think these are really interesting concepts they're playing with. I
Yes.
think this is really strong. I also think it's interesting that they're killing off characters.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did this earlier too. They're like saying,
Well, Storybrooke is only so big.
well, and not just that, they're
Do some crowd
they're
control.
keeping the odds
Yeah.
really high. Now, our core characters, they're trying to threaten us that Regina's going to die. Regina's not going to die. There's no way.
I like Rump's new hairstyle.
Yeah, he cut his hair.
Yes. Well, and we also found out he can't, even if he split himself, which is what we found out was his real motivation for dealing with Jekyll and Hyde.
Because he wanted the serum to be a good man.
Right, to split the bad guy from the good guy. But now he knows, first of all, he won't be purely good or evil.
Right.
And
his other self will be running around terrorizing him.
yeah, he'd have to kill himself to kill the
Right.
other. So, pretty
Now he's
crazy.
like, oh, that's good. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Woo! Dodge that bullet. Dodge that Rumpelstiltskin knife.
Phew.
So Jasmine, I like that Princess Jasmine's in this, and it's
Yes.
it's the one from Gallivant
Yeah, it's the
that
one
we
who played.
loved.
I don't remember her name.
Isabella.
Isabella.
Yeah.
Magdalena's the other one.
Madalena.
She's on something else.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She's
We
on
just saw her on
Agents
Agents
of
Her
of
name's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Madalena.
Yes, and Isabella is
Magdalena.
on this.
Madalena.
Whatever.
I will pull up. Hand me your phone.
No,
Nope.
I trust you.
We're going to trust you. So Isabella's in this. Now, we knew something was up there, too, because it was clearly going to be Jasmine.
Yes.
But she gave a different name to
Well,
Snow.
and because we've
Yes.
already seen previews that we know Jafar is coming and
Right.
all of that,
Yeah.
so it was pretty easy to deduce that was.
And the
gonna
other
be
thing is the
Jasmine.
story she was telling Snow about the queen that left and blah, 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 or the princess that left. It's her.
Right.
It's clearly her. And she's trying to hide that because that's what these untold stories are. They're hiding their shame.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jekyll wanted to hide the fact that he killed Mary accidentally
Mm-hmm.
and basically blamed Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella was hiding how her story actually went down.
Yes.
So next week we're going to find out. I wonder if she has dealings with Jafar
Mm-hmm.
or what that is. I do want to address something. I think it was the last episode or a previous for us, we were talking about how it's a different actor playing Jafar than what
Yes.
we saw in...
Because we liked Saeed from Lost.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
On Wonderland.
One of our listeners, and I don't have my phone here, I'm sorry, we'll give you credit on a tweet out or something. One of our listeners wrote in and said that Naveen Andrews is just too busy.
Yeah.
So it is the same Jafar. They
Right.
just used a different actor because
He
Naveen
couldn't do
is
it.
too busy with other projects right now.
Right.
So that answers a question. We were wondering about that. And there
Yeah.
is bleed over, because I'm telling you, that doctor that Jekyll was working with, that's the same guy that ran the hospital that Alice was in
Yes.
in Wonderland.
Yes.
He
in the
was
Wonderland
a
series.
bad guy.
Yeah. And he was on there too. He's
Yeah.
he's not a villain like a traditional villain. He's just
he's
not a good guy.
Sinister.
yes.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. We're getting this weird bleed over, and I wonder how many people that watch Once Upon a Time like we do watched Wonderland, because it wasn't that
Right.
popular. But they
But
had the
it's-
tie-ins
I'm
already.
glad we watched it though, because we do see things.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and having
Well, they treat it like it's canon to this.
yes, and having the one
Will
Will
Scarlet was on.
knowing
haven't
all
seen
of that
him.
backstory that if we hadn't watched, we wouldn't
Yeah.
have known.
Yeah. Did he go back to Wonderland? I can't remember what happened to him.
I think he
Yeah, he went back to the
To Wonderland?
to the blonde.
To the Queen of Hearts? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Red Queen.
Red,
Red
Queen.
Queen.
She was the Red Queen, right?
The Queen of Hearts was Cora.
Yes.
Once
Oh.
again, really fun.
And that was from Wonderland,
Yes,
too.
that's what I'm saying.
Although
So-
Cora,
Yeah.
Cora was on here before that, I believe.
but
Nope.
it's
Are you sure? I thought Cora showed up on here, and then we saw her, and we didn't realize that
I
she
think
was
it
the
was
Red
the first
Queen.
time we had ever seen her was on Wonderland.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we
I
hadn't
think
seen her, and then
so.
she showed up.
Well, if you haven't
Well,
watched,
we were watching Wonderland, and we're like, oh my gosh.
if you haven't watched Wonderland, definitely, especially like during the break, when they take their time off.
It
anyone
wasn't
listening
the
should
best,
go back
but
and
it's
watch it.
fun. It's fun to watch, and it's fun. It'll be good to
I liked it.
have it fill in some of those
Yeah.
blanks
Yeah.
and listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
of
and then you can
course.
listen to the podcast, which right now is on iTunes, Ever After in Wonderland, but actually that's going to switch and only be on our YouTube channel and on our website.
It's not
so,
video.
Well, there'll be stuff on the YouTube channel.
Aww.
Yep, that's how it works. Just like our Gallivant podcast.
Mhm.
Maybe not the worst podcast ever. Same thing's going to happen. In
If
that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to see her play Isabella.
Yes.
Yes.
So, back to the story.
Yes. What were we talking about?
So,
We talked about the haircut.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
talked about the
We
haircut.
got the important thing out of the way.
the haircut and
He
Jekyll
looked
and Hyde.
very nice.
So last episode we saw Snow talking about going back to teaching.
All the children are back.
She's back. Now these were all teenagers. We're still not seeing the little kids.
Uh-huh.
But
5-year-olds dead.
dead.
They're in a cave underground. Somewhere.
But they are, the dwarves have them.
Yeah.
But she's back to teaching, and her old style wasn't working, and
'Cause
Jasmine
she's
is the
like,
reason that
oh no, they forgot all of this.
yeah. Jasmine's the reason she realized, I need to embrace my new self and how I do things.
Yes.
And
And
embrace your old self, because when she talked before, she didn't know she was Snow White.
right.
So she sure embraced it, and she taught him archery
Yeah, she used archery, and she's like,
to teach
this
physics.
is being the action, and
Yep.
then she hit and she hit the tree, and she's like, that being the reaction, because they were teaching
How did you learn it?
Newton.
You learned it.
I took a sword and shield class.
That was all physics, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
so,
it was they would teach a physics lesson and sword and shield.
Yep. Yep, and
So
it
I
was
learned
not
a
run
new
by
fight-
Snow White.
No, I learned a new fighting style, and I learned physics.
Yes, very
so that's
good.
what
I'm like,
she's
they're learning
doing.
this in high school?
Yeah.
I learned this last year.
Well,
They didn't have the
depends
same.
on
You know what? Maybe if Snow had realized this sooner.
if they had valued the education of their young,
Right.
they would have been teaching all this time.
These kids have been,
Out of school?
they have been sequestered in that cave under the library for the last 5 years. So
yeah.
that's why they forgot. So they're back, though.
So
Like,
okay.
they only let Henry out and Violet out a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't seen her anymore.
No, we did today.
Yeah, but they let Violet out a tiny bit.
Yep. She
And they
gave
let
him
Henry out all the time.
Violet's the girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave Henry a smoochie on the cheek, I think.
Yeah.
And then Snow's like, I gotta get used to that.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh my gosh, my favorite.
Yes.
The thing that cracks me up every time. And they don't show it. We don't get a lot of these glimpses, but when it does come, it's so funny to me. When Emma and David and Snow are all doing the whole family
my
thing.
gosh.
Yes.
And he's talking to her and he kissed her on the head, patting her on the head. I'm like, oh,
Hi,
yes,
sweetie, and-
sweetheart.
yeah.
Okay, be good at work today. Yeah, I don't know, but it's just so funny to me because they're all the same age.
Yeah. But they've stayed with it. I love that.
Yeah, no, I love it.
They've
It's
stayed
great.
with it, and
But he's like,
Even when you
are
s-
you sure you're okay with me moving on the cookie? It's like, oh, sweetie, it's fine.
but even when you saw like Regina walk in, and you're like,
Right.
and she's Snow's mother's
Right.
age technically,
Yeah.
and like and she's really the same age, and
It's so
so
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
It's really great though,
Yes.
and Henry's doesn't look like the kid he was at the beginning of this
Oh,
series.
hardly.
Like, pretty soon he's going to
Yeah.
look like he's their age.
Exactly.
Like
They're
next
all just
season.
going to be their age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny to me.
It's gonna be like, wait a second. They're all the same age.
Yeah. What else happened in this one? There was a lot of Jekyll stuff. I liked this story. Do you know the story of Jekyll and Hyde, Mal?
Not really.
You kind of do know.
Kind of.
That was pretty much it, where he takes the potion and
I-
splits, and
I remember that.
people find him to be a monster, and but this really twisted it because Jekyll is not the monster in that story.
Yeah, I know. He's the good guy.
Right.
And doesn't Hyde become, I saw the,
He's murderous in the book.
I saw okay, you're gonna be so mad at me for what I,
Uh-oh.
Are you
the
about
only-
to say chipmunks or something?
Yes!
No!
I saw the chipmunks
I didn't think
version.
there was such a thing. I was kidding.
There was! And I saw
A
it.
chipmunks,
Dr.
Jekyll
Alvin
and
and Mr. Hyde?
Oh.
Is that it? It's got to be close, right?
Yes!
Oh,
I know, it's
Molly.
amazing that I could come up with that.
I am so sorry.
But you know what? You learned a little something from it, so you got to see, but you didn't.
But but you're gonna be happy, I saw the Looney Tunes.
Okay, well, that's a better education.
When
You saw the Looney
Bugs
Tunes.
Bunny
You know what's
stole
sad,
Dr.
Molly?
Jekyll's potion and turned green.
You know what's sad? I probably can cite most of my knowledge back to the Looney Tunes cartoons, too. So, yep,
And
sad.
chipmunks for me.
And Simpsons.
Animaniacs.
And Animaniacs. Happy Days. Yep, can do it from that. That's about it. I kind of stopped there.
Yeah.
And Doctor
Doctor Who.
I knew it. So what else happened in this one? The Jekyll and Hyde story. Belle got locked on the ship.
Yeah, that one was very upsetting because he just does these things.
Yes.
Still with no thought for her. I mean, he's thinking of her.
Well, that's just it.
but
It's
he's
a really,
not.
it's a really,
so narcissistic and he's just, oh, it drives me crazy.
I
And
just want him to be good and they can
she's
live
like,
off
just
together.
leave me alone. And then he's like, oh, I'm just lock you back up again. He drives me crazy.
I
but
wish he would just
Hook
be
was my hero in this.
yes.
He wasn't in it.
Yeah, he was. He's
Hook
the one that
saved
saved
my life, you
Belle.
crazy
When
kid.
Jekyll was attacking her, Hook showed up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I like the weapon that
wasn't
shoots the
in it.
magic. Now they're just using that now.
Yes.
So it's like, we almost have our own lightsaber.
Yes.
Or
It's
blaster.
or like, yeah, it's kind of like the
They made
Like
the
a magic blaster.
like
Yeah, they made the blaster to get Hyde, but now they're just like, okay, now we're just gonna shoot people with this.
New
you
magic
didn't
blaster
say to get hide.
by Whammo.
Hide. Okay.
Hyde.
Hyde.
That's
High
a different type of
Fruit Agents
magic
of
player.
Yeah, I thought you said something else.
So yeah, that was a great scene on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was going to say about Belle and Rumpelstiltskin is, yes, it's upsetting. I like that it keeps staying true.
Yes.
And I like that in this episode, it was more vocalized. Like, we've seen, like, his motivation before, but here he, like, laid it out.
Yeah.
And she is not falling for it. And he's like, look, in the end, you're going to love me.
No. She might need him, but
right,
she's not going to love him.
But he's going to confuse that. And he said that outright. I think that's a really great setup.
Yes.
Going forward.
Yeah.
We got to see the Rumpelstiltskin
blade.
blade.
This baby is going to be born and have this mark, and and she's going
to
have
Harry Potter. He's going to have the mark.
But she's going to have to deal with this, and she's not going to know
a dagger,
how.
a little dagger on his forehead.
A little dagger.
That might be a bit
that says
too on point.
Yeah.
That says pun intended.
No.
Actually, no.
On point.
Yes, I got it. Mom just didn't get it when she said it.
But like the dagger says whatever the baby's name is.
You know what?
Like Rumpelstiltskins.
I think that would probably
Smushy.
maybe put too much of a target on the kid.
Right.
I have a feeling it's just something.
Like, people would be like, oh, I know that dagger.
He's going to be born. Right. It's going to be like Mike. They're just going to be like, really? That's what you called him? Yeah, Mike. Mike.
What do you think they're going to name him?
Mike and is it a boy? Is it a boy or a girl?
I think
they're saying it's a boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are they going to name him?
You mean Morpheus?
Morpheus.
They're going to name the baby Morpheus?
Oh, the baby said he was, the Morpheus said he was their kid.
Oh, so they're naming the baby Morpheus.
Or did he just take the name of Morpheus to be Dream and make them believe that's what it was?
Yeah.
I think that's what that was.
So the baby's name's going to be
Mork.
Wait, no, his last name, I meant Morpheus.
Shazbot.
I know what Morpheus' first and last name is. His first name is Mor, and his last name is Theus.
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Mm-hmm.
Morpheus.
His last name is Pheus. Morpheus.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Morpheus.
What's his middle name?
Q. It's always Q. Morpheus.
Morpheus.
I don't like any of this.
No.
I'm loving this
Well,
episode.
he named his first one Balefire, so I don't think they're going to name him like
right.
Runfire.
I think Belle's going to be like, I'm going to name this Jim, Mike.
Wait, it's Balefire, so Stay
Pat.
Fire?
What if they go with Pat and then we never know if it's a boy or girl?
Right.
Stay Water.
Stay Water.
Because he was Balefire, Stay Water. Get it?
You're just working the room, aren't you?
He is bailing, he's staying.
P.U.
He's fire,
Something
he's
stinks
water.
in here. Oh, yeah, it's your jokes.
It's good.
Oh,
These
really?
are good. He's Stay Water.
Okay.
Stay Water
Stay
and
Water.
Balefire. Balefire died, though, so he did bail us. He did bail on us. This guy will never die.
Because he stays.
Get it?
Let's pull out of this rabbit hole here.
Okay.
So, did we miss anything in this one?
No.
No, I don't think
I forgot most of the episode, but
I just love
my
Regina,
jokes.
and I don't want her to have
kill
to
herself.
die.
So do you guys...
she did ask Emma to kill her if it came to that. If she finds that Regina
has the evil.
has to, has either gone evil or the evil queen is so bad that she said, promise me.
So do we have
that
a
you'll
prediction
kill
as to
me.
what's going to happen with the evil queen and Regina? What do you think?
I sure as heck hope that.
I mean, the chances are she could get killed.
Yeah, I would hate that. But
what do you think, Mo?
I think she is going to get killed, and they'll both die then.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to find a way to get Regina back.
To resurrect her?
Dr. Whale!
Oh, yeah, he Frankenstein. He brings him back to life.
Dr. Frankenstein!
Yeah, but what would she come back like?
Well, it's her brain, so...
Like Igor?
Regina.
Like Igor. Damn your eyes. Too late. I think my prediction is that somehow they are going to contain the evil queen and have her put back into Regina, but like contained.
Mm.
Somehow. Like the way they replaced the heart. Like they're going to trap her And the only way that Regina can be safe then is if she's inside of her.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see
So that could be what it is. And then we'll get a shot of a little tiny evil queen inside, like in bars going, no!
Or
Or
Uh-oh. That's good.
Staywater is there.
Stillwater. Stillwater.
stay.
From Almost Famous. Stillwater.
The band was Stillwater.
Oh.
Stillwater's Run Deep.
All right, Staywater.
All right.
So what were you going to say? What was your
so
or?
loud right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why are they so
But-
hyper today?
what if actually Regina melds them back together? So it's
Well, that
Regina
could happen too.
and the evil queen, because Regina was so much. She was.
Yeah, but she needs to be able to control it. That's why I'm thinking if she's put inside of her, it's like they're melded together again, but she can't get out. So there'll be moments of Regina being evil, but I don't foresee them putting her back in and having her be what she was.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a step backwards.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this has really been a step forward. I think this has
This is
been great.
cool.
Oh yeah,
We didn't get any Zelina today.
No
so
Zelina.
Next week maybe we'll have some
Selena does not exist.
Nope.
She exists.
There was only a
Not in
little
this
bit
one.
of evil queen.
Yeah. Moments. That's because it was
Same.
all Hyde. And
Same.
Hyde and Jekyll
Nice
are
That was a fun
dead.
story.
And I thought Hyde was going to be the big bad through the whole thing.
Yep.
So I'm really interested to see,
I think Regina might.
is it just going to be these stories? Are they going to not have a big bad necessarily and just tell a bunch of stories? I'm okay with that too.
Right.
You know? So lots of possibilities. Is that it? Did we finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's end it. So thanks for listening, everybody. Now let's end it the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The
end.